EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and
10. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup, brings up 3rd and 6.
rolling to his left. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Touchdown, Bills. That's caught. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Connor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Ertz over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now Allen again, being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Singletary, a first down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 29, Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Connor on the read option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll set them back 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Allen on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen, flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
16.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before half for Murray. Steps away. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
16.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Fopo's the mic. Mike's Fopo. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play fake, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Murray now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Allen on third. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Murray.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
You have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of play.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.